Amazon workers plan Black Friday strike. One of the largest retailers might be short on workers on the biggest shopping day. Remember, I'm recording this Black Friday in the morning, November 26th. Amazon might have a rough Black Friday. This is from CNET.com. Workers for the online retail giant want better pay and improvements in the workplace, and for the company to be more proactive on issues such as the climate crisis. Or else they'll strike on the biggest shopping day of the year. I guess at this point they either have or haven't already. Make Amazon Pay is a coalition of workers and labor organizations calling for a labor strike by Amazon employees across the company's operations, such as data centers, factories, and warehouses. They plan to organize the work stoppage for Black Friday in 20 countries, including India, Germany, and the United States. Make Amazon Pay. This is their webpage, that organization. Amazon is everywhere, involved in almost every step of the global economy, but we are too. At every link in this chain of abuse, we are fighting back to make Amazon pay. We are workers and activists divided by geography and our role in the global economy, but united in our commitment to make Amazon pay. Pay fair wages, its taxes, and for its impact on the planet. On Black Friday, 26 November 2021, from oil refineries to factories to warehouses to data centers to corporate offices in countries across the world, workers and activists are rising up in strikes, protests, and actions to make Amazon pay. I mean, they could all go work somewhere else, I guess. That's just a thought. If Amazon's so terrible, there are other places that'll hire you, especially nowadays. But that's oh look, I can sign up. That's good. Okay. Quote, the pandemic has exposed, this is back to the CNET story, the pandemic has exposed how Amazon places profits ahead of workers, society, and our planet. The coalition said in its demands document, Amazon, quote, Amazon takes too much and gives back too little. It's time to make Amazon pay. Yes. The group's demands are split into 5 categories: workplace improvements, job security, respect for workers' rights, sustainable operations, and paying back society. Workplace improvements include improving pay, adding hazard pay, providing adequate break time, extending paid sick leave, and disclosing COVID-19 protocols. For job security, the group wants the end of forms of casual employment and contractors while reinstating employees fired for organizing protests. I don't think that's going to happen. Respecting workers' rights focuses primarily on allowing employees to form a union and for Amazon to not conduct union-busting tactics. The group also calls for the retail giant to acknowledge climate change, to reduce emissions to zero, and to pay its taxes. Amazon says it's already made headway on these demands. Quote, these groups represent a variety of interests, and while we are not perfect in any area, if you objectively look at what Amazon is doing on each of these areas, you'll see that we do not take our role and our impact very seriously. You'll see that we do take our role and our impact very seriously. Amazon spokesperson Kelly Nantel said, Amazon spokesperson Kelly Nantel said in a statement Wednesday. Last year, there was a similar call for a workers' strike on Black Friday after Amazon sales rose sharply during the COVID pandemic. In April, Amazon warehouse workers in Bessemer, Alabama voted against forming a union at that facility. Alright, that's interesting. So we may have, if you are ordering from Black Friday shopping, or maybe you ordered something yesterday, or are going to order something tomorrow, it may be delayed from Amazon. This is this next story here from PC Mag. All versions of Windows are vulnerable to a new zero-day exploit. This isn't good. Something we all need to be aware of. Malware writers are already trying to take advantage of this privilege escalation vulnerability. Not good news. A new Windows zero-day vulnerability affects all versions of Windows, including fully patched Windows 11 and Windows Server 2022 installations. John Schultz, technical leader at Talos Security Intelligence and Research Group, shared details of the vulnerability, which stems from a previous Windows installer bug that Microsoft thought it had patched earlier this month. The original vulnerability allowed a user with a limited account to escalate their privileges and delete targeted files on a system. So if you're not an administrator, if the user account that you're using at a large company, or even a small company, doesn't have to be a large company, if you don't have full access to your computer, there's certain things you can't do. Access to certain files you can't have, you can't install programs. Well, this apparently will allow you to escalate your privileges in other words, give yourself more access than you were supposed to have. Security researcher Abdelhamid Nasseri, who Microsoft acknowledged for their help in the notes of the update, the patch, did an analysis of the patch and found, quote, the bug was not fixed correctly. He posted details on GitHub and explained how this variant is more powerful than the original because it completely bypasses the group policy included in the administrative install feature of Windows. The knock-on effect being that an attacker can replace any executable file on the system with an MSI file and can run code as an administrator. That's bad. Right now, there's no patch to fix this vulnerability, and malware samples have been discovered in the wild. So it's a known vulnerability, and if it's not being used already, it will be pretty soon. Abdelhamid believes the only action users can take is to wait for Microsoft to release another security patch because the complexity of the vulnerability and, quote, any attempt to patch the binary directly will break Windows installer. So just chill. Microsoft will provide an update to fix this. We just have to be patient and wait for it. And obviously be careful. Run your security software. Run Windows Defender. Don't turn it off. Use something else if you want, but run something. As ever, Windows users should be running a security suite and keeping all their software applications updated as a precaution against any malicious activity. Hopefully, the coverage this zero-day exploit is receiving encourages Microsoft to create and release a security patch quickly. Undoubtedly, they're working on this right now. So be careful. Run your security software. Use your. I'll be making a video later about. This is sort of related. We're going to go into 5 ways to avoid getting hacked. So it's related. That'll be for later. Anyway, everyone should know about this. If you get an update to your Windows PC, this is from 2 days ago. If you get an update for your Windows computer that says security update, just do it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching.